I gave you? You remember?
Write 5 to 6 sentences about AI.
No, how AI helps in our daily life. 5 sentences.
I didn't do it.
Okay. Next time, tomorrow you write it, okay? In a copy, you write 5 sentences, 5 examples of how AI helps in our daily life. So, do you remember how AI helps us in daily life?
Like about everything we learned yesterday.
Yeah.
Um, so it AI it helps us in our daily life because it's like a human mind and some like AIs in like these apps like Google, YouTube,
Yes.
Netflix,
Yes.
ChatGPT, Alexa, Siri, and Gemini,
Yes.
and AI corrects words like when we write something,
Yes. Very good. Very good.
and it's also a lot of AI uses in smart homes.
Very good.
Uh, and when someone comes to houses, security cameras can alert. And there is voice assistant, like in Alexa, Siri, and Google Assistant.
Okay. And can you drive a car through AI?
Oh, yeah,
Yes, self-driving cars. Do you play something through AI? Can you play something?
yeah. You can play chess.
Yes. Then in social media, we'll have some filters, right?
Yeah.
So you will write it down in a copy and show it to me tomorrow, okay? Okay. So wait, let me share the screen. So are you enjoying learning AI?
Box No.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, yeah.
So today we will learn about branches of AI, okay? So AI, just like a tree, AI is the tree and it has various branches, okay? So before that, we'll have a quick revision of what we have learned in our previous classes. So can you again tell me what is the full form of AI?
Artificial intelligence.
And what is the definition of AI?
Like, um, like AI, is like copying a human mind. Yeah, sorry.
Basically, how in any machine, like learn, solves problem, and copy a human, activities. Okay. So basically, again, the quick revision, AI refers to artificial intelligence. It means teaching computers or any machine to think, learn, and solve problems just like humans do. So we are all not learned about this: Google, YouTube, Netflix, ChatGPT, Gemini, Alexa, Siri, robots. Okay. So these are all how AI helps us through these tools. Okay. So can you give some examples of voice assistants?
It's like Alexa, Siri,
Yes.
and Google Assistant.
So how does Alexa, Siri, and Google Assistants helps us?
Like if you ask for something, they'll like if you ask Siri to open an app, they'll open it. Like it's like how you open an app, but someone like Siri does.
Okay, you just have to say like what is the weather today, and Siri will tell you yes, this temperature like this much 30 degrees Celsius or something like that. Okay, or just play a song for me. So Siri will automatically go to Google, or I mean go to YouTube or Spotify and then play your song. So that is how a voice assistant, which is an AI, helps us. Can you tell me smart looking shows or movies? Like, what are the apps you use for that?
Like mhm,
Netflix.
mm,
Okay. Netflix, Amazon Prime, or even YouTube also helps us. Okay. So, helpful phones, like already you have told me, like how, if you type something incorrect, your phone autocorrects it. Okay. So, can you give me an example of navigation app?
like like apps that you can that uses AI.
Yeah, navigation app, like, basically navigation. You know what does navigation mean?
Mm, no,
Okay, navigation is basically location. Okay, it will help you locate something or go somewhere or someone to reach you. That process is called navigation. Okay, basically your location. So what are the apps which uses your location, or you can go somewhere or someone can come to you?
oh, like Google Maps.
Yes. And any online home delivery services, like any I don't know, in Dubai you have Zomato or Swiggy, something like that, online food delivery system.
Yeah,
Okay, so these are all navigation app, because if you order something, how does the person will know where are you located? So they will use some navigation apps to locate your place. So navigation basically means location. If you have any doubt, you don't understand something now, Sia, feel free to ask me. Okay, whenever you don't understand something, just ask me. Okay, smart homes, you already told me security. So healthcare helpers, like there are some robots or machines which help doctors to treat diseases, helps in operations, or get pictures of CT scans or MRIs. So in that way AI helps doctors also. Can you tell me one example of a smart game which you
like
can play through AI?
um, chess.
Yeah, very good. And where do you get fun filters? In which kind of apps you can get fun filters?
Like when you do video calls.
In WhatsApp, in Instagram, in Facebook, in Snapchat. Okay. So, do you have a copy in front of you now?
Like Like what
A
you
copy or pen, pencil or pen or whatever you use.
Yeah.
I want you to write down something, okay?
I have.
Okay. So, wait, I'll show you. I'll tell you, you will write down, okay? Certain things in your copy. So, see, here you have seen that in voice assistance, we use voice. In smart shows, we use videos, okay? We use text. In like in chat gpt or gemini, we use text, we write something and we get our answers. Sometimes we get pictures also, which I showed you, like the flying panda, you remember, right? Flying panda. So sometimes you use smart homes where you have devices, like you have the security camera, or in navigation you have the location. In smart games there is games involved. In filters there are pictures, like the video calls. So sometimes it's voice, sometimes it's text, sometimes it's some device, and sometimes it's a game or anything filters. So AI is divided into various parts. It's mainly divided into six parts. How many parts?
6.
Six parts. Some will take care of voice, some will take care of text, some will take care of robots, some will take care of your location. So, in that way, we will divide the entire AI into some branches. So, what are the branches? There are six branches. Okay. First one is machine learning. We'll learn all of this today. Okay. So, first one is machine learning, neural networks, robotics, natural language processing, fuzzy logic, and expert system. How many parts of AI is there?
6.
Okay, can you repeat with me? The first one, machine
Mm,
learning. Okay,
Learning,
neural networks,
neural networks,
robotics,
robotic,
expert systems,
expert systems,
fuzzy logic,
fuzzy logic,
natural language processing.
natural language processing.
Okay, take your copy, write this down. Like give a heading AI and write six branches, and then you write these branches in your copy, okay? Like just the name: machine learning, neural network, robotics, expert system, fuzzy logic, and natural language processing. And let me know when you'll be finished, okay?
Done. I'm done.
Okay. So first, we'll talk about machine learning, okay? So machine learning is what computers learn from data. Computers learn from data. Okay, just like suppose how a child will know if it is a cat or a dog. So what it will do, a child has to give lot of pictures of cat. So cat have this small ears, and the eyes are a little bit closer to the nose, and the fur is different color. But the dog has long hair, long ears, and the eyes are a little bit far apart from the nose, and the mouth, it's 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 taller than the cat. So in that way, how a child learns, it has
Right.
different multiple pictures of cat and multiple pictures of dog. In that way, it will understand whether it's a cat or a dog. Similarly, a computer also learns with lot of datas. Like we will fed lot of pictures of cat and sorry, lot of pictures of cats and dogs to the computer. And then whenever we'll give another picture to the computer, tell me whether it's a dog or a cat, computer will be able to tell this is a dog and this is the cat and this is the dog. Okay. Like learning to tell dog versus cat by looking a lot of pictures. So this sending a lot of pictures is what we call data. Okay. Like, see, in machine learning, suppose we give lot of pictures to the computer, lot of dog pictures, and tell them this is how a dog looks like. And then lot of pictures of cat, like, see, this is how a cat looks like. Like the cat has straight, you know, straight ears, and then the dog has the ears are a little bit longer than the cat, the eyes are a little bit far away from the nose, here the eyes are a little bit closer to the nose, the dogs are taller, the cats are shorter. Okay, the fish are different. So in that way we'll give lot of pictures telling this is the dog, this is a dog, this is a dog. So lot of types of dog will send the computer, and then lot of types of pictures of cats to the computer. And if there are horses also, we'll give lot of pictures of horses. So horses are more bigger in size, taller. The horses have hairs on their back where dogs don't have, cats also don't have. Okay. So in that way, we'll send lot and lot of pictures to the computer. Just like human beings, we learn through pictures. Like if long ear and black nose. See, every dog almost have black nose, but the cats doesn't have any black nose. So whenever we share pictures of long hair, long ears, then taller, then black nose, the eyes apart. So the computer, after getting lot of information, it will tell you, yes, this is a dog and this is the cat. So, in that way, we teach machines, and that is known as machine learning. See, lot of pictures of cats, like how their eyes look like, how the cat, sleeps, how the cat, looks like, how they see, what the different kind of pictures of cat will send, and we'll get different varieties of pictures of dog, whatever available. And then whenever we'll give a new picture, the machine will be able to tell whether it's a cat or a dog. Understood?
Yeah.
So, any questions regarding machine learning? No. So, can you repeat with me how many branches are there in artificial intelligence?
6.
What are those?
Machine learning, neural networks,
Neural networks,
robotics,
cortex,
expert system, fuzzy logic,
yes.
and natural language processing.
Okay, what does a machine learning helps us? Like how?
Like what?
Like what we give to the machine to tell what is this, a dog or a cat? How do we do it? What we provide to the machine?
We
We
like
provide.
we,
Tell me.
we I forgot.
Lot of pictures or data. What we call data. Okay, write down data. We provide in machine learning. Write down.
Done.
In machine learning, we provide data to the computer. Okay. In machine learning, we provide data to the computer.
Done.
Got it? So what we do in machine learning, we provide lot of data to the computer. As for example, suppose a machine has to tell me, see, machine doesn't know whether it's a computer doesn't know it is a dog or a cat or a horse. So how do we teach a machine? We'll give machine lot of data. It will learn through data as like, okay, this is how a dog looks like, just like we kids or when you were kids. So how did you learn something like this is the picture of an apple? So then you saw, oh, this is the apple, and then you tell, yeah, this is a lot. When you see lot of apple pictures, you got to tell, yes, this is the picture of an apple. Similarly, in machine also, we'll give lot of pictures to cats or lot of pictures to dog. So whenever a new data or new picture of a dog or a cat is given, it will be able to tell whether it's a dog or it's a cat or if it's a horse. Okay. So next, okay, next one is natural language processing. So do you understand what is language?
Yeah, I mean, like the language, like, um, yeah,
Like how we talk, okay, like the way or the process of using our words. So this is called language. Like English is a language, Hindi is a language, Urdu is a language. So natural language processing, the word itself means that how naturally a computer or a machine will process or understand any language and reply us. So we have already read Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant, even Google Maps also. There is a voice. So you will tell, okay, take me to the place of, take me to Burj Khalifa or something. So even Google Maps will also able to capture voice. Even you have seen in YouTube also there is how you can tell through voice only. So these are some of the examples of natural language processing. It will process and understand and talk with people. Okay. You can write it down like natural language processing. You give the heading and just write. It helps computers understand and talk with people.
wait, natural language processing
Yes. It
help,
helps computers
helps computers, computer,
to understand and talk with people.
I'm done.
Okay. So examples we already know, Alexa, Siri, even in Google and YouTube also you'll have, you'll use a mic. Sometimes you can give audio like show me this, show me that. So it will take up the voice also. You can try, okay? Next is robotics. You already know. You have any idea what is robotics?
Like, it's it's like it's robots that does also like machine robots.
Robots are mainly machines, okay, which has AI in it, and it is able to do whatever task is assigned. Like here in the medical treatment, there are some robots which is helping the doctor to do operations, okay. So lot of robots are there, like you have seen the robots which clean your home, the circular one. There are robots like the cars, self-driving cars. They are also robots will, without any human assistance, it will do the task. So robots are nothing but combination of AI and machines. And those machines will be able to walk or talk or do task for us. So write it down. Robotics combines AI and machines to do tasks on their own.
Combines AI and machines. So robots can do tasks there done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Finished? Okay. So what is robotics basically means? It combines AI and machines. And always remember, robots can do their own task. Okay. If a robot is there to help doctor to operate any patient, it will do it on by own. Like it will do the operations by itself. Okay. So that is how a AI is programmed inside a robot and help a human to do their task. Or like you know about Tesla, right? Have you any idea about what is Tesla?
Yeah.
So what Tesla does? Any
It
idea?
self drives.
Yes, it has self-driving cars. Okay. Do you know who is the founder of Tesla?
No.
Elon Musk. Okay. Elon Musk is the founder of, CEO of Tesla. Okay. So next one is expert system. So expert system, as the name suggests, the system will be very expert. It will know how to use or if human beings follow some rules, right? So this expert system is also able to follow or mimic or to copy exactly how human beings think something. Like suppose a doctor's task is very critical, right? All the patients come, then the doctor treats. If anything happens, mishappens, the the doctor is answerable, right? So expert system is very advanced AI, and it is exactly follows how human being thinks, like exactly like a doctor or an engineer. So it gives doctors advices what to do, what not to do. Okay, like how, okay, like if whether a patient is having some disease or not, the expert system are trained in such a way that it is sometimes it overshadows doctor also. It performs better than a doctor. So can you draw this picture in your page, in your copy? Just write down non-expert user. You don't have to draw every this pictures, you don't have to draw. Write non-expert user. then input, okay, then user interface, rules engine, like this drawing, okay, but you don't have to draw these things, these two pictures.
I'm non-expert user, and um
Then it will have the user interface,
user interface,
then rules engine,
rule engine,
knowledge base.
knowledge
Remember to give the arrows, okay, in that way it works, these arrows, don't forget.
base,
And then knowledge from an expert.
knowledge, know from expert. Done.
Give these arrows from non-expert, sample input.
Yeah, I put them.
Put that. You wrote a sample input and advice.
No, I read them. Like sample. I don't have space. I'll just
Arrow and write somewhere else so that you can understand later on.
sample input
Advice.
and okay, done.
Just draw this one for expert system. User interface to knowledge base, okay? Expert
Yeah,
system. Only this one is the expert system, okay? You also write the first definition of it. Wait. Computer programs that use rules like human experts.
wait.
Right, I'm telling you, computer programs that use
Um, um,
if then rules
programs
that use
that use
if then rules
if
then
then
and then rules rules rules
rules
like human experts.
like human ex
Full stop. They expert thinking. They mimic expert thinking, right? They mimic MIC. They
they
mimic.
mimic
Mimic means copying, okay?
they mimic
Expert thinking.
expert
Thinking
thinking
like a doctor or an engineer.
like a doctor or engineer.
See, a doctor or
I'm
an
done.
engineer,
I
like a
wrote that.
doctor and an engineer. Okay. So see, doctor and an engineers are they are expert in their domain, right? A doctor is good in treatment, in treating patients, doing operations and giving consultations or advice to the patients. So they are called experts in their field. So when a computer or a system which copies or mimic the way an expert think, then that system is known as expert system. Like you have seen machine learning. Like machine learning, what it does, it you know tells who, whether it's a dog or cat, whether it's a horse, what to do, what not to do. But sometimes some things like the patient, whether it has a disease or not, how critical the disease is, what medicines to give, what are the symptoms, and then giving what exactly is a solution. So these are very critical tasks. It requires highly expert person to give a feedback. So when through a computer, we do such kind of task, we call it expert system. So here, this is the flow chart. So suppose any person like you want to know whether you're having a cough. So you don't know whether you're exactly what is your problem. You don't know, like you're not feeling well. So exactly you don't know what is happening with you. So what you do is you go to the expert system, type in I'm not feeling well. This is some of the things which is happening. I'm having a stomach ache, or I'm having, a little bit headache. So you type in there in the computer, then what it will go, the expert system which has a knowledge base. What is knowledge base? Suppose there are a lot of experts, like there are a lot of doctors are there which have treated patients with stomach ache or headache. So what they will do is they will write it down or make a system, a knowledge base, where they will have everything written down or recorded. And then when a person will ask a question to the AI or the computer will be able to solve the problem. They'll able to say, okay, this is the headache, take this medicine or sleep sometime, you'll feel fine. So in that way, a non-expert who doesn't know anything, who is a user, who will use the expert system, they will ask any question, then it will run inside the AI. Then the AI will have the previous knowledge which was given by some doctors in some hospitals. Then it will process it and give the advice. Okay, you don't have anything, you have to just take a 2 hours nap and drink a lot of waters, your headache will be go it will go away. Okay, so in that way an expert system in AI works. Understood?
Um, um, so yeah.
Any questions?
Um,
So how what does an expert system how an expert system works, can you tell me?
so like first, it's like, wait, does it start from the non-expert user?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Non-expert users are like customers or clients or people like us who will use the AI. Okay.
So you, so first it's a non-expert user, then it goes to user interface.
No, it will give a sample input. What does sample input means? Here, the non-expert user will give a question. Okay, question like suppose it is going to talk to a doctor expert system. The system basically is like a doctor. Okay, so the client or the customer or users like us who will use the user, who will use the AI, will ask a question which is called simple sample input. So we'll give a question, suppose I am having a headache. So that is our question. So then it will go to user interface. The user interface means the AI, the what we can see, the interface. So then it will go to rules knowledge engine, means there are some rules in the expert system. It will have knowledges which is there given by the expert. it will be stored in the expert system, and then after taking the knowledge from the expert, it will process it and then again send back to the user interface, which is the AI front end, AI front view. And then through the computer, which is the user interface, we can see that okay, your headache is because you didn't sleep properly yesterday night, so go and take 2 hours of nap and drink lots of water, and then your headache will go away. So in that way it will give us advice. Now you tell me, what do you understand?
So first, it go. So you're first a so it starts with non-expert user. Then you ask questions. Then you say what like happened to you. Like ask question. And then you go to user interface.
It is nothing but the computer screen, okay?
Yeah. And then it's rules engine where like you
Lot of rules are there inside the expert system, okay? See, follow the arrow. The arrow first from will go from non-expert user to the user interface, and then it will go to rules engine. So knowledge expert is the person who is very expert. Suppose the doctors who are very expert, who have the computers, who will have the knowledge base, who know what happens, what can happen to a patient, who has a lot of knowledge, and this knowledge base will be shared by the rules engine. So rules engine will have two things: user questions and expert answers. Then it will process and then send back to the user interface and the advice or what to do when you have something, a problem. It will give the solution of it. Understood?
So wait, should I do it from the beginning or from rules engine?
Use tell me from the non-expert user.
Oh, okay. So first it's non-expert user. Then and then it goes to sample input where you like tell what happened. Then it goes to user interface, like where it's just like a screen. And then it goes to rules engine, where there are like rules from the expert system engine. Then it goes to knowledge base.
No, user expert. Then it comes to knowledge. See the arrow, follow the arrow.
Wait, rules engine, and then it goes to
The question will stay in the rules engine.
oh,
The
and then it goes to um
knowledge expert will
knowledge
have
from an
knowledge. It will
expert.
share the knowledge.
Yeah, and then it
And
will
then
go to knowledge base.
hmm,
Then it will go to rules engine again.
yes,
Then to user interface.
yes,
Then it goes to advice, and then non-expert user.
yes. Any doubt?
No.
Clearly you understood this?
Yeah.
Okay. So non-expert user means a client or the customer or people like us who will give a sample input, means a question or the problem, what is happening. User interface is nothing but the screen of the computer which the user can see. Then inside the computer, what is happening is there is a rules engine which will, take the question. In the knowledge expert means those people who are expert in a particular domain, who already has all the answers. They will post each and every answers in the knowledge base already. So in rules engine, whenever a question will come, the knowledge base will give the answer, it will process in the rules engine, and then it will again send back to user screen or the user interface, and then it will give the solution to the user.
Yeah.
Understood? Okay. So the next one is neural network. Neural network means the neurons or the neural systems inside the brain. What is there inside a human brain? This is a human brain. So there are lots and lots of neurons inside the brain, which is going on from this place to this place, and it is responsible for whatever thing we do, whatever we eat, whatever we think, whatever we do. These neurons are the main and the most important thing in a human mind. So the main thing of AI is to copy the human mind. So neural network means a networks which exactly copies the human mind, and it is processed in the computer so that it can think like a human being. So input layer, just like a human being, suppose I'm talking to you. So you are telling me something. You are giving me an input. Ma'am, what is AI? Suppose this is your question. So the input will be what is AI as a question. And it will go to my brain. It will process what is AI through the neural networks. Then it will give the answer, which is known as the output layer. And then I'll give you answer. Okay, AI means copying a human mind into through a machine, basically. So similarly, this has happened inside my brain. Like I take some input from you, process inside my brain, and then give an output. So when it is copied in a machine, then this is known as neural network. Like whatever input we give, suppose we give 100 pictures of cats and 100 pictures of dog. So inside the hidden layer, which is nothing but suppose this neurons, okay, inside these are neurons inside that brain. So in hidden layer, what will happen? The machine will see, okay, 100 pictures. It will just cut it down. Each and every 100 pictures of cat, it will cut down. Okay, it will see the eyes are far apart. The dogs are a little bit bigger. The cats are shorter. The colors are different. Different types of different types of dog varieties are there. Different type of cat varieties are there. So it will process inside the hidden layer, which is nothing but what happens inside our brain, which is hidden and we don't know. So this is what exactly happens in neural network. Whenever we'll give an input inside the hidden layer, everything will get processed out. It will teach himself, okay, this is the 100 pictures, suppose 100 pictures of cats. It will learn, okay, this is how a cat looks like. This is how another breed of cat looks like. This is how the color of a cat. This is how the fur of the cat. So this is how the whisk or the beards of the cat or fur of the cat. So teeth of the cat, the jawline of the cat or jawline of the dog, height of the dog, color of the dog. All of those things will be processing inside the hidden layer, and then output will be given. Suppose another, you show me another picture of a cat to the machine will be able to say, ah, it's a cat and not a dog or a horse. So in this way a neural network works. So these are the simple things, but there are a lot of complex things, like in chess also, like how a computer chess can defeat a human beings, because lot of hidden layers are there, and it is able to process each and everything and remember each and every moves, and then able to give the output. The next and the last one is fuzzy logic. Okay, so fuzzy logic is nothing but it is able to understand not just cat or dogs or true or false, but words like hot, cold, warm, how to drive, like take right, how much right to take if there are a lot of cars. If in it's a traffic, suppose, and there are a lot of cars are there. So if a machine will take right, so how much right to take? The in right side there may be another car as well, right? So it may hit another car, but the fuzzy logic helps us to understand a machine, like, okay, take like 0.57 meter left, and then go right, and then go straight. So in that way fuzzy logic helps us to understand. Like in braking system, suppose there are two cars, okay, and the self-driving car has to give a brake. So how far or how close the other car is, suppose it's too far, so it can move a little bit ahead and then it can press the brake, or if it is too close, then it has to grip the brake immediately. So in that way, fuzzy logic helps a AI. So this is what we have understood in today's class. Sorry. So you understood neural networks and fuzzy logic.
Like, middle of neural networks was kind of confusing, but like in fuzzy logic, was it like about self-driving cars? Like it was like when there's self-driving cars, AI, it goes through and it can it can see it can see how far or how close the car is.
Yes. Means in a neural network is nothing but exactly copying the human mind. Okay? How we think. The computers will be able to think exactly like a human being. It will give some output in hidden layers. It will process the outputs and it will process the input, like whatever. Suppose you ask any question to computer. Just for example, when you use ChatGPT, okay. So you give a question. What is what is the capital of Dubai? Suppose. Okay. So it will go inside the database. It will go inside the computer, and lot of processing will happen. Okay, capital of India is this, capital of America is this, capital of Australia is this. What is Sia asking? Sia is asking what is the capital of Dubai, and then these processes are all happening inside the neural network, and then it is able to give the answer, which is the output. Okay. But in fuzzy logic, what will happen? Fuzzy logic is able to react. Suppose when we ourselves drive a car, so we can see, right, if how far or how close the other car is, or whether a person is crossing the road, when to press a brake, when the zebra cross comes, when it is a red light or a green light or a yellow light in the traffic light. Okay, so when to stop, when to move right, when to move left, when the people are crossing the roads. So fuzzy logic will be able to detect if when to stop the car, when to move the car, how far to move the car, how to use the brakes. In that way, it helps in AI. Okay, got it?
You can't, like, your voice is not clear.
How much did you listen? Like how far did you listen?
I can listen, but it's confusing because your voice is not that clear.
Okay, now it's clear.
Wait, say no.
Did you understand like how far or how close the through fuzzy logic the AI is able to detect? Are you getting my voice?
I can hear you, but it's hard to. It's like confusing because like when there's some noise.
Am I audible to you?
Yeah, now it's good.
Okay. So what I was saying, like through fuzzy logic, the car, when if it's a self-driving car, it is able to detect when to stop, when a person is crossing the road. Okay. When how, if there is another car which is overtaking, when if there is a red light or a green light or a yellow light, so what should be the car speed. So in that way, fuzzy logic helps a machine or AI to understand and interact with environment. Understood now?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me what are the six branches of AI?
Um, it's it's machine learning, neural networks, robotics, expert systems, fuzzy logic, and neural language processing.
Fuzzy logic, natural language processing, and
Oh,
neural network. Those are
yeah.
different, okay? Natural language processing and neural network. Okay. So tomorrow you have two homeworks, okay? First, you have to write 5 lines on roles of AI in daily life.
Yeah.
You'll write it down in a copy and you'll show it to me, okay? And then you will tell me 3 examples of machine learning.
Hmm.
Okay? Any question or doubt?
No.